Hey guys, VideoJames, and we're going to be looking at how to use Venusaur and Mega Venusaur today. Venusaur is one of everybody's favorite starters just because A, no one knows what the heck it is. Is it a frog? Is it a plant? I mean, this thing is both. And for another thing, just because it's one of the earliest, best Pokemon that we had, that Venusaur being a grass poison made it an almost complete tank to pretty much everything. So when we look at his abilities, Overgrow and Chlorophyll. That's kind of useful with the Chlorophyll. Overgrow, not so much. And we do see Venusaur does get the weakness to Fire, Ice, Flying, and Psychic, so that's a lot of weaknesses. But then, we gotta remember that when he Mega Evolves, he gets the ability Thick Fat, eliminating the weakness to Fire and Ice. So that kind of makes him tankier in a way. And then we look at his move pool, and we see he's basically just a sap the health out of his set. That it's Leech Seed, Poison Powder, Sleep Powder, Synthesis, Giga Drain, Toxic, Substitute, Rest, all the tanky stall stuff. And then we see his stats basically just scream tank, that everything he has is at least above an 80. And in my opinion, that kind of makes Venusaur a little too OP, but then what do I know? I don't know how OP works. So we see we got the 80 in the HP, 100 in the special attack, 100 in the special defense, 83 in the defense, 80 in the speed, and 82 in the attack. So already, Chlorophyll is going to be getting a little bit of use from the speed. And then we see with the Mega Evolution, basically everything goes up except the speed and the HP. That now we've got 100 attack, 123 special defense, or 120 defense, 123 defense and 120 special defense, and then we get 122 special attack. So already we see, boy, that bulk. And then, like I said, gets the ability Thick Fat when it Mega Evolves, making it extremely overpowered. This and Mamoswine with the ability Thick Fat need to not exist in past generations. And then when we go over to Showdown, we see the first set is basically a Chlorophyll set, but it's also a double battle set mainly. That when you see this set, you're going to be wanting to run it with a Drought or Sunny Day Pokemon. And at the same time, you're also going to want to have Protect on it, as well as Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, and Synthesis. Now, some people think that Giga Drain and Synthesis don't really go together because they're both healing moves. Yes, they are, but to a certain extent, because Giga Drain takes percentages of the health it damages, and Synthesis just gives you an actual number that you'll be healing by. So if you're having no weather conditions, Synthesis could give you 50%, while Giga Drain could give you 75, or it could give you 20. But anyway, you're going to want to run Protect on this set just because the Chlorophyll ability actually doesn't kick in until the second turn. I just learned that recently. And then Giga Drain and Sludge Bomb just for that attacking damage, and Synthesis just for the recovery. And then we've got the Life Orb for that extra damage, just to do the right amount of killing. And then we just max out the special attack when we go into EVs, and give 232 in the HP, and then just throw the rest into the speed. That way we're speeding a lot of stuff, and at the same time not, because our speed will only be hitting 400. But at the same time, still, that's amazing speed for a Venusaur. You wouldn't expect this thing to be going at 400. And then we see the second set. Like I said, it's a sap the heck out of you set. That we've got Sleep Powder to put your enemy to sleep so they can't do anything. Leech Seed, just take away their health altogether. And then Giga Drain and Sludge Bomb for damage. And this one, we basically just have the Black Sludge. I didn't say the nature for this one, I don't think. It was a modest nature. And if you are using a Venusaur with this set, your basic one thing is you're going to be, I hope they don't send out a grass type if you're going for a Sleep Powder. Because then, if they anticipate the Sleep Powder, it's going to go completely bad and not even work. And then we got Black Sludge just for a little bit of health recovery. And then with this one, we completely max out the HP, max out the special attack, and give him a modest nature. And then you can just throw the extra EVs into one of the defenses. I wouldn't really say throw it in the speed, because that's not going to do anything, but that 1 point of defense might just give you the edge you need. And then when we look at the Mega Venusaur, we see that we've got almost the exact same set from the first one, except that this one runs Leech Seed, because when we look at Mega Venusaur, it goes to the question of do we want this thing to be a tank, which is the answer yes, and then we go on to further follow-up, which is what kind of tank do we want this to be. So you could have it as a defensive tank with a special defense boosting nature. You could have it as a special defense tank with a defense boosting nature. You know, it can go either way. With Venusaur's defenses, it's basically balanced out to where it's even. And then, like I said, this one's basically almost the same as the first set, except that we've got Leech Seed instead of Protect, and we've still got Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, and Synthesis. And then we see this set, max out the HP, again, max out whichever the defenses you want, and then just throw the rest of the EVs into the other defense, and put on a nature on the one defense that you didn't max invest. And then we see my favorite Mega Venusaur set, which is basically just a physical curse set. I don't know why, but it seems like a lot of cursed Pokemon actually speak to me. And we see this one, again, it's a Mega, so we're getting rid of that Fire and Ice weakness. And then we've got Leech Seed, Curse, Knock Off, and Protect. So the Curse giving us that extra defense and attack, so we don't really need to max invest in the defense. Leech Seed, just for us to get that health back. And then we've got Knock Off and Seed Bomb, that knock off, get rid of their item if they have one, and then Seed Bomb just for the damage. And some people would argue that you can run Giga Drain on this, but I've tried that and I've tried this set, and honestly, this one works better, because with Giga Drain, you would have to have it as a sassy nature, and that really doesn't work, because there will be times that you'll need your speed, and it'll completely fail you. And then when we look at the EVs for this one, max out HP, max out special defense, and then throw on a special defensive nature, and then you can just throw the rest of the EVs into defense. That with the special defense being completely maxed out, you can just throw the other ones into defense, and you'll be like, after one curse, bam, ultimate tank. And then we see the final Mega Venusaur set, not really feasible yet. I haven't really seen this been run. I've just seen the moveset, and I needed to incorporate it because this is a how to use Venusaur set video, and it'd be kinda cheating you guys if I didn't give you all the sets. So anyway, with this set we basically got a Rest Snore combo, and some people would say Sleep Talk, but Snore works as well. So you can put Snore or Sleep Talk, but I don't actually think Venusaur gets Sleep Talk. That just kinda undermined my entire theory. So let me see a minute. Please don't change the stuff. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Showdown still does that thing where it changes your stuff when you don't want it to. Let's see. Yes, he does get Sleep Talk. So you could have Sleep Talk, or you could have Snore. Either way, it works out well. But this set is basically just set up a Leech Seed to get their health for you, and then just rest if you've taken too much damage on that first turn and heal up. And then, if you are asleep, you can use Snore, or you can try and wake up and use the Sludge Bomb. And I didn't run a Grass move on this one, because I didn't really think that Giga Drain was going to help that much, and that Sludge Bomb would have more of an impact considering it gets the poison effect. And the reason I like Snore just a small bit better than Sleep Talk on this set is that Snore has a 30% chance to flinch while it is still low on the power. So, while it's low on power, Snore does work out very well. That with it having the 30% chance to flinch, you're basically almost getting a safe turn half the time. And then we see the EVs, again, max out HP and special defense, but this time, throw on a defensive nature that lowers the attack, most likely Bold. And that's going to be how to use Venusaur. There's not really a lot more else you can do with him. I mean, the main core of a Venusaur set is basically going to be Leech Seed, Sludge Bomb, and Giga Drain. But anyway, that was how to use Venusaur. If you guys liked it, you can slap the like button, and if you have any other Pokemon you want me to do, again, please, leave them down in the comments. I'm always looking for other suggestions, because when I record these videos, I literally have to think of the Pokemon the day I record, so if there are any you guys want me to do, just tell me, let me know. And if you like this video, you can slap the like button as always, and I will see you guys later.